they realize that the problem is much, much bigger. And very broadly, in the period from late 2003 to early 2007, a couple of $1 trillion of subprime mortgage loans were made. And most of those loans are not good loans. But what's even worse, and why it's so hard to get your mind around the problem, is that Wall Street created, beside this market for subprime mortgage loans, a casino. And the casino bet on the fate of the subprime mortgage loans. So for every dollar in subprime mortgage loans, there were several dollars. I'm not sure how many still, but I've had people tell me 100. I don't think that's right. But there are a couple of trillion in subprime mortgage loans, and there's, say, 10 trillion in bets about subprime mortgage loans. So that when the loans go bad, you're talking about not $2 trillion, but $12 trillion.
Right. Now, and with what you've described thus far, we're going into more detail on that as well. You go walk us through about 5 different financial panics here, the writings. Does this bear any resemblance to any of the stuff we refer to 87?
Oh, yeah, though there are echoes of this all the way back to the early 80s. I think that the seeds of this...
So past is prelude.
Yeah, I think it actually is in this case. I mean, so for example, the traits of this crisis resemble traits of the past crises. The crash of '87 is the first example of a stock market convulsion caused, I think, chiefly by a financial tool that had been invented that people didn't completely understand.
What, the LBO?
The portfolio insurance. Okay. The shorting of S&P futures as a hedge to your portfolio. The idea that you could replicate an option by selling futures. Right. And what this created was a doomsday machine, because once enough people were doing it, and the market goes down, and the program says sell, when it goes down, then it takes it down even further.
The whole program.
Yeah. So this is the first really good example of financial innovation causing disruption. Financial innovation is at the bottom of the subprime mortgage crisis. One of the things at the bottom of it. I mean, there are many things that had to happen for this mess to happen. This mess is colossal, and there are no sufficient conditions and many necessary conditions.
But in many ways, what we've established is that we get too clever for our own good?
Yes. We invent things before we're completely able to assimilate the invention. And the thing gets invented and gets into the wrong hands. The thing gets invented and it gets used. Complexity in the financial world came to be used